Nobody knows how the Earth became how it is today. Many people have tried to predict what happened, but the most known and accepted explanation is the Big Bang Theory. The universe started as an extremely hot and dense place. Just around the size of an atom, 13.7 billion years ago, this tiny point violently exploded. This is known as the Big Bang Theory. From this there came two eras, the matter and radiation era spanning the whole of the universe's life, starting from the Planck epoch. All matter and energy of the entire universe in sight is all in a hot, very humid point, thousands of times smaller than a pinhead. In this epoch, the temperature was so high that even subatomic particles could not be made. And even the four forces of nature, gravity, weak, electromagnetic and strong or strong nuclear, that shape our world were all one superforce. At the end of this epoch, however, gravity breaks away. Less than a second after the Big Bang, the Grand Unification epoch begins, where still at a tiny size, the universe cools down a bit. At this time, strong nuclear force splits away from the superforce, leaving weak and electromagnetic. In the Electronic epoch, the universe cools down even more, making it possible for weak and electromagnetic to finally break away. This pushes the universe to expand from the size of an atom to the size of a grapefruit. This inflation lasts for less than a millionth of a second. There are all of the universe's ingredients present during the quark epoch, including leptons, hadrons and quarks, but it is still too hot for subatomic particles to form, or for quarks, tiny particles, to create protons and neutrons. The hadron epoch takes place when it gets cool enough for quarks to form more complex particles, protons and neutrons, the building blocks of atomic nuclei. In the lepton epoch, the hadrons and antihadrons destroy each other, leaving behind leptons and antileptons. Also, the protons and neutrons fuse together to create nuclei. By doing so, helium, the first chemical element in the world, is created. With the creation of helium, matter starts being made. This cues the matter era, which goes through three epochs: the atomic epoch, the galactic epoch and the stellar epoch. The atomic epoch begins about 50,000 years after the Big Bang, when the temperature cools down enough for electrons to get attached to nuclei for the first time. This formed the second chemical element in the universe, hydrogen. In the galactic epoch, helium and hydrogen create all of the other elements on the periodic table, which in turn became the building blocks of matter. These then created galaxies and solar systems, which shaped the universe as we know it today. These elements also become the seedlings of stars, cueing the stellar epoch that is still happening today.